Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Habla Español con José. Eh, Hoy presentando featuring 5 usages of the verb echar in español that you didn't know. So if you keep, if you stay tuned in this video, you learned new things about this verb. Um, and also the 5 usages, cinco usos that it has. This verb also has another examples, but here we will study 5 cases, 5 punctual cases. So let's get started. Empecemos. Empezamos aquí. Tú ves el verbo echar en español. Y en inglés tenemos we have to fire, dismiss, to throw out, to get out, to throw, to toss, to drop, to put, to give off. Muy bien, muy bien. So let's focus in the verb echar. So we have that is regular verb, verbo regular. His its conjugation like regular verbs such cantar, comer, abrir. These 3 verbs are regular verbs. In this case, the that one that looks like that share that has the same conjugation is the verb cantar, cantar. So has the same conjugation like echar. Maybe you think and you wonder why. Well, because they, as you see, they have a r at the end. Maybe you know it, or if you don't know it that way, we are gonna see the conjugation. You can say echar as cantar. So we as you see here, canto, cantas, cantamos, cantan, hecho, hechas, hecha, eh, echamos. See? So like the subject pronouns I, you, uh, he, she. Well, the same way. In the Spanish, people say yo, tú, ella, uh, talking about the regular verbs, because as you know, when we use the reflexive, when we use a reflexive verb, we use a pronoun like me, te, le, like me gusta, I like, te gusta, you like. We don't say yo gusta. But in this case, these regular verbs, we can say the subject pronoun. Yo canto, tú cantas, él canta, nosotros cantamos, yo echo, tú echas, ella echa, él echa, usted echa, nosotros echamos. Is this be your decision? You can say it or not. Um, it's not illegal not to say not to say it. It's the speaker decision. You can say yo canto or choose canto. For example, canto una canción antes de dormir. I sing a song before sleep, before to go bed. That's the translation I give. Echar a la calle. Okay, so here, as you see, is reading in the presentation. As I wrote it, you can understand it literally or not. A la calle, as you know, calle is the word that we use in Spanish for street. And okay, maybe you can think, okay, it's too far to throw out, to get out. someone, um, okay, if you kick out someone, that person has to go out, has to go to the street. So I could say that it makes sense, literally a little bit. So as you see here, we have here an example I wrote. Si no pagamos la renta, el dueño nos echa a la calle. Si no pagamos la renta, el dueño nos echa a la calle. Okay, what does mean this? If we don't pay rent, the owner kicks out us. So um, here, we, as you see, the word that is with a line, and that is remarked, nos. Here is not here is not working as pronoun. Is, yeah, I could say that here works as direct object pronoun, because in this case, is I could say that indicates us who is receiving the action. So the owner, el dueño, the owner is kicking someone out. In this case, we have nos, so it means that is kicking out us. In the example I wrote, is kicking out us. And the direct object, so the person that is receiving the action, we the Spanish speakers, um, we usually we say it. um, I I don't want to say that is a rule, a grammar rule, but often we say the direct object pronoun, the person that is receiving the action, we say it before the verb, as you see in here in the example, nos echa. So we don't say, so if we move it to after the verb, it changes the sentence, so it won't be the same like this one. So the direct object pronoun before the verb. And here is, so listen carefully. Here is not like the verb to like or the reflexive verbs. So the reflexive verbs and the verb to like, that's another thing. Is not the verb echar. In this case, is the direct object pronouns. I prepared more examples for you in case you want clarify. Okay, if it's not a reflexive, so how is this? If you want to know more, you can stay tuned here. I'll show you in this video more examples. Muy bien. Aquí tenemos los pronombres objeto directo. Or in English, I could say direct object pronouns. Maybe you have seen them somewhere, you have heard them. Um, so for I, yo, tú, you, él, he, ella, she, nosotros, we, ellos, they, no, ustedes, eh, you all, you guys. So we have these direct object pronouns. So when we want to say, when we say a sentence, and we use in Spanish, of course, and we use one of these subject pronouns, we I could say that we are indicating who is receiving the action. In the example we see here, the who is receiving the action, we. So if we don't pay rent, the owner. So the owner is the doer of the action in this sentence. The owner kicks out us, and okay, we us. So we are receiving the action in the sentence. We see more examples. Okay, in this slide, the example changed. So we have another conjugation. Si yo no pago la renta, or I could say, as as here it says, I don't wrote yo, but it means, so obviously, when you say pago, it means like I paid, yo pago. But as I mentioned before, is the speaking decision. if you want to say the subject pronoun, you can say it. If you don't say it, there is no problem because the conjugation, the speakers can understand what you're talking about. So when we say pago, the people understand that you mean yo pago. So it's not mandatory obligation to say yo. No. We can say pago, and the people understands that you mean yo pago. Yeah. Okay. So si yo no pago, perdón, si no pago, if I don't pay, si no pago la renta, el dueño me echa a la calle. So kicks me out. In this case, el dueño me echa a la calle. Kicks me out. ¿Sí? Ok. Bueno, aquí vemos, aquí puede ver otro ejemplo en esta presentación. In this slide you can see another example. Well, it's a little bit similar, but I changed the pronoun and the conjugation. So, si no pagan, it could be ellos o ustedes, they or you guys, you all or yo. Um, Here we can say the subject pronoun because uh, maybe if you want to make a differentiate who are you talking. If you're talking ustedes, you can say ustedes. If you are talking about them or they, we can say ellos. See? So for example, si ellos no pagan la renta, el dueño los echa a la calle. Si ellos no pagan la renta, el dueño los echa a la calle. If they don't pay rent, the owner kicks them out. Okay. Si ustedes, if you all, if you guys, if you all, si ustedes no pagan la renta, el dueño los echa a la calle. If you don't pay rent, the owner kicks you out. So here, if it's like a real life example, if you don't pay, maybe if someone does not pay the rent, the owner will probably I could say that probably the owner will kick you out from the house, from the apartment. I don't know. Okay, so um, you can do as well your own examples in the comments below if you want, and I'm happy to help you with. Okay, let's continue. Muy bien, aquí ves eh, otro ejemplo. Si no pagamos la renta, el dueño nos echa. Muy bien. It's not mandatory, it's not like obligation to say a la calle. So when we say this way, it has the same meaning, the same meaning. Si no pagamos la renta, if we don't pay rent, el dueño nos echa. The owner kicks out us. ¿Sí? Ahora nos podemos enfocar en el verbo echar. And now we can focus on the verb echar. Okay, as you saw previously, like the verb echar, regular verbs. So the regular verbs, I wrote three regular verbs here that share the same verb endings or conjugations. So cantar, amar, viajar, um, in the present tense, in the future tense, and also in the past tense. So here, I given you, as you see here, the conjugations. The conjugations are here in this slide in the period or the simple past tense. So the past in the preterite or period. Yeah, it's not the present tense. So listen carefully. It's not the conjugations or the verb ends in the present tense. They are in the past tense. here. Here we have it in the past tense. So, uh, for example, cantar is to sing, to sing. So, like to sing a song, I sing a song. Okay, but here in the past, I did sing or I sung. I did sing or I sung. So, the conjugation we see here in the past. So, canté, cantaste, cantó, cantamos, we, ellos, they, ustedes, you all cantan. I'm sorry, there is a typo. The conjugation in the past is cantaron, cantaron. It's not cantan. Cantan is we say it in the present tense. In the present tense we say cantan. So here is a mistake in the last one conjugation, but the other are good. The other are well. So yo canté, tú cantaste, él cantó, ella cantó, usted cantó, nosotros, we cantamos. Okay, why I did put an asterisk, nosotros cantamos, why is like this, like remarked, yeah, because we in the Spanish when we speak in Spanish, the we has the same conjugation in the present and the past. So in the present we sing a song, nosotros cantamos una canción, and in the past we did sing or we sang a song, nosotros cantamos una canción, and I'm saying the past tense. So in the present and the past, when we refer, when we say we did something, so in this case the regular verb, we have the same conjugation in the present and in the past, only for we. But when we refer to ellos, ustedes, here there is a mistake because in the past, in the prayer, it is not cantan. That's a mistake I did. So, so here is cantaron. Ellos cantaron. Ustedes cantaron. So here you see the conjugations of echa in the prayer, the simple past tense. Yeah. So, eché, echaste, echó, echamos, and echaron. Muy bien. The first uh, usage we exposure we presented today in previously in the video was to fire, to dismiss, and someone. So we have here this example. La jefa la echó porque siempre llega tarde. La jefa, the boss. So the first la. Uh, so we have the the boss, la jefa. So an article, and the second one here is not an article. So we are saying fired her. So the second one it is is I could say that is working as a direct object pronoun. So la echó. So fired or fired her. Porque siempre llega tarde. Because she is always late. Lo echaron a la calle por no pagar la renta. Lo echaron a la calle por no pagar la renta. Uh, okay, so here as you see here, law. Um, here is not an article. Here does not. I could say that does not mean it. Here means him. So lo echaron. They kicked him. They kicked him. So they kicked him. Lo echaron a la calle. In this example, I said a la calle, so the like the previous examples. we saw um, in the presentation. Um, well, like I mentioned, it's not mandatory to say a la calle. You can say only lo echaron por no pagar la renta. Same meaning, lo echaron por no pagar la renta. Same meaning, they kicked him because he doesn't pay rent. ¿Sí? Lo echaron. Muy bien. Vamos a ver. Así, like this. Así, like this. There's no problem. Lo echaron por no pagar la renta. They kicked him because he doesn't pay rent. Muy bien. As you know, our actions have consequences. So if we don't pay rent, nos echan. They kick out us. And also, if we are not on time at work, we can get fired. So nos echan. They fire us. Muy bien, continuamos. Eché la basura por la ventana del carro. Ok, antes de continuar, quiero decir, going on, before continuing, before resuming, I want to say that these examples are in the past tense, in the period, in the simple past tense. These examples are not in the present tense. So if you think, because when the learners start learning Spanish, they usually, I could say that they usually start learning to learn the present tense for a long time, and and time after is that they start to learn the other tenses like the future and the past tense. And when the native speakers speak, they they say sentences in past when something occurred, something took place, something happened in the future, something that could happen. We don't speak all the time in the present tense. So it's a fact that I can say that you should consider. So to start learning the other tenses. And also you can learn with me. I offer my tutoring services, and in the profile, in the bio, there is the link to my reply or prep profile, and you can contact me, and we can start to study together, and you can start to study with me. And also in that platform, you can find you might find a lot of tutors, and also teaching a a huge variety, a huge, like different languages. That's what I meant. Different languages, not only Spanish. You can learn English. You can learn Italian, German, Japanese, and other. Muy bien. Ok, entonces eché la basura por la ventana del carro. In this case, I threw. Let's see. Eché. I threw. Past tense. So it happened. I did it. I'm not doing it now. So eché, I did it. I threw. So I threw trash through the car's windows. Eché la basura por la ventana del carro. Muy bien. Veamos otro ejemplo. Ok, echaste la basura en la cesta. This one could be listen carefully, could be a question or not. Um, the intonation. So, echaste la basura en la cesta. A question. Echaste la basura en la cesta. A question. And an affirmation or a normal sentence. Echaste la basura en la cuesta, en la cesta. So, I know because maybe I saw it. Yeah. So, um, did you drop the trash into the basket? Did you drop the Did you drop trash into the basket? Muy bien. Número 5, to give buff. Number 5, to give buff. Echó una moneda en la fuente y pidió un deseo. Echó una moneda en la fuente y pidió un deseo. Bueno, this is something that could happen in maybe maybe in Europe, because in Latin America people, maybe, yes, it could happen here, but in Latin America it's not like the thing that the people is throwing coins. We need the coins to pay something. Okay, so echó una moneda. So the past tense. So echó, it means maybe he, maybe she, maybe usted, you formal. Actually, when we say echó, we don't know. It could be él, it could be ella, it could be usted. So to make a difference, we can say él echó, he gave up, ella echó, she, usted echó, you formal, you gave up. Yeah. So if you want to specify, because if, like I said, echó una moneda, so I don't know. It could be él, ella, o usted. ¿Sí? Ok. Ok. Entonces, él echó una moneda en la fuente y pidió un deseo. He gave off a coin in the fountain and made a wish. ¿Sí? Muy bien, hemos llegado al final de este video. Si te gustó el video, por favor puedes darle me gusta, puedes recomendar este canal a otras personas que estén aprendiendo español. If you like this video, you can eh, give a thumbs up, me gusta, I like, eh, and also sharing this material with your friends, with other students or learners that are learning Spanish. And thank you for being this far in the video. I hope to that you can keep enjoying these materials. Thank you very much. Gracias. Hasta luego.